Welcome to Kluger's Garage. I'm Kluger. This is little Kluger. And today we're looking at his 1970 LS Dusturd. This, of course, him. In this episode, we're going to give you a quick and dirty with a rundown of what we did to put an LS in this 1970 Dusturd. Today we have his 1970 Dusturd. We did an LS swap on it. Took us about 15 days. We basically built our own motor mounts, transmission cross member. Had to drop down the idler arm 3/4 of an inch to make room for the steering bar going across the GTO oil pan. All right, buddy, go ahead and turn the wheel to the right, and there you go, keep going. Looks like 3/8 of an inch. It's hard to tell from this angle. Had to put a Borgeson steering gearbox in it, Hooker LS manifolds, S10 radiator. When we first did the engine swap, we were able to keep the stock drive shaft, which was only a 1/4 inch difference, so it made it right up. Changed out the U-joint, put a combination U-joint front, and we ended up getting a brake swap kit, which we're not 100% happy with. It definitely doesn't stop as good as like my FC does.
Yeah, new brakes are in the future.
We had a whole bunch of the K-member to notch out in order to make the LS fit, so we notched that out, and he was doing welding class, so he ended up welding it in. You're only like 15 or 16 years old.
I don't know.
I don't even think you had your license yet.
I don't think so either.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Apparently, when you do a LS swap in 15 days on a vehicle that nobody's done yet, because this is actually a car that I have on one of my other channels, and when I was searching for help on this through YouTube, I did not see any LS swap dusters. So this was actually one of the first LS duster swaps that I found on YouTube anyway. So I had zero help, zero ideas of how to make it done. You can't go and buy LS swap kits at all. So it's all pretty much done trial and error. I think I had the motor in and out probably 30 times, maybe more. In, out, in, out. Tell me about the exhaust you got.
I got the MagnaFlow exhaust, dual exhaust system on it. So it sounds quiet when I want it to be, but gets up and goes, and it's loud when I want it to be too.
Has a really nice sound to it. Made it with the LS. LS currently is all stock. Pretty much have cold air intake on it, if you count that as being modified. And got a pretty decent ratchet shifter in there. What else we got? GPS speedometer, which you could take it or leave it, but at least it gives you something.
Yep.
Then we ended up upgrading the rear axle to a Ford 8.8 out of an Explorer. One reason why you would want to get one out of an Explorer over a Mustang is that it has larger axle splines, so I believe it comes with either a 31 or 33 axle spline opposed to the 28. 8.8 axle swap. It's pretty easy. First, you want to make sure the width of the axle meets your expectations. Second, I just cut off the spring perches and re-welded them where I needed them. Make sure you consider pinion angle. Now that this axle is equipped with a posi and 373 gears, I thought it was time to add a proper drive shaft. All this ended up costing right around 500 bucks. So what do you get for 500 bucks? Well, you get an 8.8 axle that's equipped with disc brakes, posi, 373 gears. Not to mention, you have a more common bolt pattern, so now we have more options for rims.
I don't even think I did that. That was somebody else. Must have been the guy who put it in there.
Thanks for checking out Little Kluger's LS Dusturd. If you like this kind of content, please consider subscribing. Questions about this vehicle? Go ahead, comment below, and I'll get back at you. Until next time, get out in your shop and build something.